fuck is wrong
nerve
with you?
to ask for a goddamn revive whilst my whole group gets
Res off.
slaughtered. After we all wipe, I had to undergo the walk of shame. After
Oh
spending
no!
an amount of time to get back to the boss room,
This is
I
really
finally
funny
managed
whenever
to beat
I'm not in the
American.
group.
It's at this point that I'm supposed to feel satisfaction.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, no matter how many completed quests I have in my log, no matter how close I am to hitting level 32, there's absolutely no happy juices left in the brain when you're at the tail end of an infamous WoW session till the sun rises. Having had my fill of dungeon grinding, I decided to go on an adventure, seeing as I'm the type of person who would rather spend 3 hours of my life than Google the next appropriate zone for my character. I started at Hillsbrad Foothills, went through Silverpine Forest, and found a giant purple ball in Dalaran. I met this undead priest who danced with me and licked me, after which I'd earned his trust. I led him into a faraway cave and fucking killed him. I swam across Lordamere Lake and met this old couple living in a house. I found out the hard way that they don't take kindly to strangers.
No, they don't.
When I finally got away from them, an assassin unstealthed and killed me in cold blood. And then I did all that again, in wisp form, after which I entered Horde territory.
What could go wrong?
Tirisfal Glades apparently wasn't scary enough, I decided to venture into Undercity.
Yeah, what's in here?
I quickly changed my mind. Now here is where my exploration took an unexpected turn. I saw a Zeppelin for the first time, seeing as it was garrisoned by death guards, packed to the brim with Horde players, and headed to an unknown destination. I immediately knew I had to board it. Using corpse walking, I res inside the airship and fly off into the distance, eagerly awaiting unknown lands. Now the very unfortunate thing was that an orc found me. Considering I revealed myself, that really shouldn't have come as a surprise. As he enforced natural selection at its finest, I managed to hold on to dear life just a tad longer by doing my sexy dance. When he started skanking, I actually thought I was safe. But lo and behold, he was still gonna end me. And just as I'm about to die, we entered the loading zone to Kalimdor. Having mildly better internet than my
great, now we can go over to Orgrimmar.
I seize the moment and jump out of the blimp. I land safely in the water and swim to the shore. However, it didn't take long for me to realize that this was no place for a night elf. With a great sense of urgency, I decided to take the airship back. In Durotar, you can expect to run into just a couple Horde players taking advantage of the free public transit. I zoom past them and hide in the cargo hold. Everything was going smoothly until I was yet again discovered by an orc. I tried to
he'll be nice. This guy will be nice. He won't attack him.
I discovered that he had all the leverage.
Very polite.
When he inevitably tries to stab me, I jump out of the Zeppelin. I survive the fall just to be met by a small army of Horde players that can all see the big red arrow above my head. I suppose what happened next was to be expected. I'd had enough of this shit and took the Hearthstone home, flew to Theramore Isle, and ran through Dustswallow Marsh. With only a handful of deaths, I trek my way through the Barrens and make it to Thousand Needles. So my gnome friend here is one hit away from dying. Naturally, I do everything in my power to save him from this gruesome sheep, who much to my surprise turned out to be an orc under a spell. Man, look at that. That's just goddamn beautiful. Took me 3 hours. Now in WoW, you can't actually communicate with the Horde. Whatever they write gets distorted into Orcish, but people have figured out how to type shit in Orcish. And when I tried questing only to be slain time and time again by this bastard who kept telling me to go back to retail, I'd had enough of this terrible place. In a last-ditch effort, I went to Gadgetzan to pick up a flight path so this entire journey hadn't been for nothing. And that was the very moment that I received a message from the gnome, asking if I wanted to join in on farming Scarlet Monastery, on the condition that I stopped picking on gnomes. Even knowing my track record with dungeons in WoW, I convinced myself that this was the move, seeing as the boss could yield an axe I wanted more than anything else in this game. Therefore, I went all the way back to Hillsbrad Foothills and met up with Larry.
Big boy.
And this is actually the funny part. Remember that entire journey I just described to you?
Yeah.
Now I had to do half of it again. And together with an individual who simply couldn't stop talking about how I should stop being mean to gnomes.
So you like to pick on little guys, eh?
With 10% luck, 20% skill, and 15% concentrated power of will, we actually make it to our destination in one piece. Now, if almost every dungeon leading up to this was a full-blown clusterfuck, this was a well-oiled machine, a symbiotic magnum opus, showcasing teamwork teamwork and synergy I never
This is
thought
the
possible.
true classic
Having
experience.
several mages busting through armory is a fucking beautiful sight to behold.
It is.
Prior to this, if I aggroed a few mobs, I was the bastard who fucked up.
Yep.
Now, anything less than 10 mobs was considered wasting time.
It is.
I had to throw in the towel and admit, alright, I'm having a good time here, this is fucking gameplay. Larry even drank the Noggin Fogger elixir, which made him even smaller.
Oh,
and
great.
honestly, I respect a man of that size. These gnomes were clearly
like the
giving
size
me
of
the
their
absolute
shoes.
hookup, and I could do nothing but reciprocate. Leading us to the part in the intro which I so shamelessly clickbaited you with. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to inform you that nothing extraordinary happened beyond that point. We ran the dungeon a couple times. I got Herod's helmet and shoulders, yet
Oh, wow.
no X.
Where's
The
Ravager?
day after, I decided to try again with a new
Where's-
group,
what the
but
hell is
without
this
the
guy
major
doing?
cup,
Oh,
it
there
was
you go.
painfully slow. We ran the dungeon for 4 hours before the Ravager finally dropped, at which point, Svan Pult, the man who'd previously informed me that the X was of no use to him, needs on it and I lose the 50-50 roll. Dungeons in World of Warcraft, man. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
What a dog shit game. What a dog shit
As a silver
game.
lining to end the video on a high note, I rekindled with my bangin' WoW GF Elizabeth.
Wow.
She'd been grinding the real world, resulting in a solid
What
level
a
deficit,
loser.
landing me the power position in the relationship.
That's right.
Financially, I was a powerhouse. DPS-wise, I was a primal fucking animal. And that's why they always come crawling back, especially
right.
if you don't tell them about the letter from Big Titty GF. Anyways, that's the end of our journey for now.
Two-time.
Getting E-smashed with presumably women. Would our hero ever get the Ravager axe? Would Swak Wictus rise to the occasion? And what gruesome adventures awaits our hero? I suppose you'll find out if I don't quit playing this game. Which I might.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I think the best part about this is, like, as a good player, or not a good player, but like an experienced player, right? You, like, see him sitting there with, like, a heroic strike queued up, and it's like, bro, just hit the fucking... Just go, and you hit execute, and he doesn't hit execute, he's just fucking around. Now, we are going to watch the next one, but we're not going to watch it right now. Because right now, there's something else you guys are going to have to watch, and that is me hitting 60. Okay, that's what's going to happen. We're going to do it now. You guys want to see it now. Like, let's see. How long is the last one? Let me just take a look. 16 minutes. What do you guys think? Now or later? Now or later? What do you guys think? I'm close to 60? Yeah, everybody wants it now. Okay, you know what? We've watched the other ones. We will keep up, and we will watch the last one real quick. You know what, guys? We will do it. I don't like giving the chat what they want, but just this one time, we will do it, okay? And, yeah, that's fine. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Watched the prior video about Chronicle yet? No, I haven't. All right, here we go. Really? My reaction video already has 90,000 views? Holy shit. 90,000 views in one day. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? 90,000 views. And like, it's not even a full 24 hours. Monetize them? No, I mean, like, I'm probably going to, if I did monetize my videos, as I said, I'm probably losing out on about, like, $30,000 a month by, like, not monetizing the videos. Something like that. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to watch this video. Last one. Hopefully, is he continuing this series? I hope he is. Yes? Okay, good.
Last time, our hero attained the Whirlwind Axe, traveled to unknown lands, fruitlessly farmed Scarlet Monastery, and rekindled with our bangin' WoW GF. Continuing the adventure, I bricked my computer trying to install an SSD.
Yeah. Hey.
And decided that in the spirit of
relate.
fiddling with mechanical contraptions much too complex for my feeble human mind, I wanted to be an engineer. You see, I
Oh,
wasn't
that's
having
nice.
fun with mining and blacksmithing, so
Wait, why
I
not?
picked two of the most financially viable professions in the game in exchange for the least profitable job in Azeroth.
Yep.
A stark
Being an
contrast to
engineer.
being an engineer in real life. Ignoring
Holy
the
shit.
impending need for money to buy a mount at 40, I viscerally followed an engineering leveling guide, knowing full well that my